I like what you guys preach is seems to be more add-ons rather than like just subtract from people's lives, rather than saying, hey, you can't do that. You know, it's, you guys are trying to add. So, but are there things that people need to eventually just, maybe they do need a departure from it? Like maybe probably be a really good idea for a lot of people to have a departure from alcohol, or what do you recommend when it comes to that kind of thing?
How about this? Let's cover the basics, right? And then make a decision about how that's. So for us, for Juliet and I, if you pin us down, you're like, what is the one behavior? We're like, it's sleep. We organize our day around sleep. We protect our sleep. Sleep is the game for us. So if we view that, we know that if we sleep and drink, we're not going to get good deep sleep. Juliet wake up with a headache at 3 a.m, which after one drink she does, right? Nice little feedback loop. So suddenly you can make a decision. I'm not very stressed. I'm well rested. This alcohol is going to mess me up, but I'm going to take that hit. That's a real different conversation than the only way I know to hit the brakes is to have a bottle of wine, right? And that means that we have poorly prepared someone to be able to handle their stressors, and we've given them a less effective way to manage that. Versus I'm out at dinner with my friends and Mark just ordered a great bottle of wine. I'm going to have a glass, and that's okay. So you're right, though. We really talk about expanding whenever we can. So if you eat 800 grams of fruits and vegetables and hit your protein macros, guess what happens? You're super full. And you're like, well, I guess there's not any room for cookies, right? So what we found is that if we can net positive change this way, instead of taking things away from people, then we see a lot better adherence. You're right.
I'll answer that. Maybe people could stand to spend a little less time on their phones before they go to bed. That'd be like the one thing I would say is a subtraction.
Okay, quick question though, because you guys mentioned the sleep thing.
Young and old, I want to say, because we tend to think that just younger kids are on there.
No, we're all doing it too.
But it's us, and it's people that are 60, 70. It's our parents they're on the phones a lot too.
Yeah, it's universal. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
I put Instagram on, like, it's on the app page. It's not on my home screen. So I have to swipe all the way over. And what that did is because I was on it too much, because I really like watching what's going on in the world.
It's fun, yeah.
It's super fun.
It is fun, but
so I had to make it so it was hard for me to find it. Now I open it in the morning, I open it in the evening, I try not to go.
How about burn 20 calories every time you want to try to use it?
Because I don't have enough calories to burn. I would do it all the time. It's fine.
What else do you guys do to guard your sleep? Power Project family, how's it going? Now, sleep is essential for your recovery and your performance, which is why we partner with 8 Sleep mattresses. We call them the Tesla of beds. Changes its temperature based off how you sleep. Andrew, how can they get it?
Yeah, head over to 8sleep.com/powerproject, and at checkout, you guys will automatically save $150 off your entire order. Links to them down in the description, as well as the podcast show notes.
Oh man, we are truly obsessed with our sleep. The biggest thing is we just actually try to go to bed early. And, one of the things we recommend and we learned actually through all this sleep tracking is that, if you go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 6, that's not 8 hours of sleep, that's 7 hours of sleep. That's one of the biggest things I learned once I started actually tracking my sleep, is that the average person loses like an hour of sleep just from, not falling asleep and getting up and whatever you're doing. And, a lot of those wake ups you're not even aware of, you're not conscious of. So I think one of the big things we do is actually just know that we are like, it's a benchmark. 7 hours is a minimum, 8 hours is ideal. So we actually set up our life.
If you're in pain or injured or trying to grow muscle or change your body composition or learn a skill, it's 8 hours.
Yeah.
That means you may need to be in bed for 9 hours. Like straight up. You can't be like, well, Bill Clinton only slept 4 hours.
Well, then he died.
He did die, and they brought him back.
Yeah, but I think we just try to structure. We really do try to structure. That's what we like to tell people. We're like, great, Bill Clinton, except for he died. We just try to structure our life around making sure we can get enough sleep. And, it does, I will say, sometimes impact our social life. Like, we're definitely not the fun people that go out till 12 o'clock. We're the boring friends who are like, party's over, 8:15, see you guys later. So we probably take a hit from a social standpoint a little bit with our obsession with sleep. But we just really try to make sure we've structured our life. And I will say, though, we're not perfect. We also have to travel for work, and we take adventures, and, we also like to travel for fun. So, we like everybody else have phases where, we don't get enough sleep, but we just are aware of it. We're like, we take note, And like you did with, you're getting up off the floor, like, okay, noted. I'm not getting enough sleep. When I get home, I'm going to make sure I reprioritize my sleep when I actually can. So, we try to be realistic about it. I mean, we're all busy and doing things, but wherever we can, we try to make sure we get enough sleep.
We both sleep in eye masks. We figured that out. I had to train myself too.
It's dark and cold in our room.
And then we have these things we sleep on from this company called Sleep Me, this Dock Pro, and it allows us to modulate the temperature of the bed. So in the summer, we can keep the bed really cold so you don't wake up sweaty and hot. And in the evening, in the winter, since our house is basically like a shed, mid-century modern shed, we come in and our bed is warm when we get in, and then it starts to drop the temperature. And it's literally the greatest thing that's ever
Do you guys
happened.
have one of those?
8 Sleep.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty sweet, right?
That's a game changer.
Yeah. Power Project family, we appreciate you checking out this clip. Check out another one. Just go check out another one. Or comment down below and let us know what you liked about this one. But we love you guys, and we're going to keep bringing you the heat. So comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, okay? Peace.